Oh yes, it's lexicon. Oh yes, it's lexicon time. The part of the show where each week we educate you, yes, you, the educated elite, into the ways of the feral underclass that seemingly run our planet by providing detailed translations of common street talk. This week, the phrase under scrutiny is rich rolling, not to be confused with Rick rolling. Common usage. Damn girl been rich rolling like a mother since she got hit that lotto, you know. Definition. The act of showing one's most ornate materials, cars, jewels, clothes, weave, new nails, once said person comes into money unexpectedly, and it was widely and incorrectly believed to have originated from the 2004 hit film The Football Factory. Its first recorded usage actually originates from Juan Martinez de Recalde, Admiral of the Fleet and second in command of the Spanish Armada in 1588. His recently discovered unset letters, which were recovered from the English Channel, where they remained submerged for over 400 years.
Yes, join me, DJ Darren Hoy, each and every Wednesday, like clockwork, 9 through to 11 PM for the Reggae Takeover. The Reggae Takeover, delivering you everything from pure snap, crackle and pop warmth of the vinyl, pure 45, to fresh from the yard tunes, never heard anywhere in the world, trust me. So join me, DJ Darren Hoy, with the Reggae Takeover, live each and every Wednesday, 9 through to 11 PM, live on Seclo Sound. Fill your heart with sunshine and enjoy.
You listen to the MooCamp Radio Show on Seclo Sounds, and it's 8:30, which isn't actually that far off of where we're supposed to be, except we've got a whole piece of football to talk about. Shall we talk about last night?
Yeah.
What do we need to talk about last night?
Hands.
Hand.
Oh, hand, right, it's good. I was there.
I was there.
Hand.
We have 100% winning
again.
ratio.
Why was that?
Because modders, isn't it?
And because it was at home. We tend to do full service on the home games. But, yeah, cool. So, what do we think? How would we sum it up?
I thought we were rubbish.
90 minutes of rubbish with one hilariously funny minute.
Yeah, that's about it.
Sums it up to me.
To be fair, I thought the first 10 minutes or so, I thought we played some really nice football. I thought we were passing it around really well.
Didn't give it away at all, did we? They didn't touch a ball for the first 10-15 minutes.
And it was just, you're looking at it and it's like, bear in mind, we'd made 10 changes. To be playing 10, to make 10 changes and start playing the ball around like that, it was like, I could get used to this.
It was MK Don's Castilla.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
As soon as we had the ball, they dropped right back and they had 10 men behind the ball and that big centre forward halfway up.
There was one point, actually, that I noticed that they had 6 defenders in one, even when we had the ball in our area. Our defence passing ball about, they had a line of 6 defenders.
Yeah.
And
I think it was pretty...
that happened, yeah.
Great summary, I like that. That was good.
I think their manager obviously sussed us out because, like, after that, they did seem to go on and, like, obviously, they got the result. But, see...
No, they didn't get the result. They almost got the result.
They got a goal, even though we scored it for them. But it was just the fact that there's nothing worse than seeing a team, as soon as you've got the ball, the whole lot of them just fall back. That's just tedious and boring, and I'm really glad that you lost in the manner that you did for doing that.
And the time wasting as well.
So there, nah.
Yeah.
I've not got a problem with time wasting, because I always, one, think that it will, if you don't do it right, it will bite you in the backside, which happened. And 2, we do it as well. Every football club does it. So
I don't mind it when we do it. It's when other teams do it.
Exactly,
I don't like
that's wrong, yeah.
But I thought a few players played well. He's had a bit of question, which I don't get, but I thought Giorgio done well for it. I thought he done pretty well.
I said to my lad last night as we were driving home, and he goes, "Oh, you're joking, he was rubbish." I thought he done.
I don't think he done. I mean, he gave away a few.
He was quite suspect, to be honest. Gave away possession an awful lot of times.
But he is playing. He is making his first start in a position.
And he's a young lad. So don't mean that seriously in any way, shape or form. I love him.
18 he is, by the way. He seems like he's been around for ages.
He's a big fella.
But
speaking about big fellas.
Mr.
I said it last night, I'll say it again tonight. He can run very fast for a fat lad.
Mr. Dale Tucker Jennings.
He was very fast.
Tuck shop Jennings.
Yeah, that's kind of the joke. But if you spell it out...
I've not seen Robert stand at the end waving a marathon up. Wait, here it is. Oh, he's running up, then he runs to the other end with a
I thought there were some real positives, and ignoring the game because that was just ridiculous. But I thought Jennings was really good to see.
It was brilliant.
Really interested to see how the two Spaniards can just see how they can move the ball around. I thought it was really interesting. They obviously need a bit of time to get used to our game because they really looked shell shocked after a while.
Yeah, there's something about a foreigner coming, a couple of foreign lads coming over here playing a second division playing for a second division team against a fourth division team, thinking I'll probably win about 6 or 7-0, and then that happens and they go, whoa. This is something. This country for football is great. But going back to Dale, actually, I thought the first 20-25 minutes, I don't think he had a touch of the ball. I didn't actually notice he was playing until maybe about half an hour in. But Baker had barely, him and Church had barely any service, and Baker was trying everywhere. He was almost a wing back at times. He tried getting on the left, the right, and he could barely get hold of the ball. I felt quite sorry for him. But he did pop up with a goal and celebrated it with his shirt over his head, which was nice.
That's important.
And I'd like to put my hand up and admit I was probably wrong about Upson. I thought
he was touch close. Him and Walsh, actually. I thought
he was going to be
strong.
I thought it was just a retirement paycheck like Flo, like Didi Hamann, but he didn't look 36. He was proper.
He didn't look 36.
It was good.
And I thought Walsh, the 2 times I've seen, 2 or 3 times I've seen him over pre-season, I think. And this game as well, I thought that he played very well, actually. There was a few doubters when we signed him that...
he's going to be knocking on the door for a place very soon.
I'd be happy for that to be our back four every week.
He was really good.
He's a really strong,
big lad as well, not in a Jennings way.
In saying that, I thought when Fads came on, you look at it and you think, why are you bringing on a central defender 1-0 down with 10-15 minutes to go? But I thought he pushed forward. I thought him and Reeves...
Reeves won that game.
Yeah, definitely.
Reeves was very good last night.
But should we quickly talk about the...
Do this very quickly, yes. Go on.
The fans stuck in the... I'm sorry that you get padded seats and a very good view. Yeah. Just like to say that, I'd love... Furthermore, to be at your stadium every week stuck in a corner with rubbish wooden seats and pillars in front of me, that's proper football.
To the board of Leyton Orient, shut up.
Yeah, you idiot.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Okay. In that case, I'll do this. You're listening to the MooCamp Radio Show on Seclo Sounds. Seclo Sounds exists to bring people and communities together to celebrate all that's best about the city. We produce a variety of music and speech programmes produced by local people, and we're run by over 60 volunteers. There's always room for more, so if you've got a programme idea or a skill that you want to offer, send an email to volunteers@seclosounds.org. Believe me, they say yes. You can find out more about this show and the station and other shows that we produce by visiting www.seclosounds.org. So what's coming up next?
Well, coming up between now and probably the end of the show, I'll be giving you my mild-mannered lowdown on what's been happening on the forums.
You will.
We've got some more franchise watch. If I've got the time, we'll pop back to the SA committee meeting to see how that owl's doing, and hopefully we'll be hearing from lovely people at Forecast once more. So stay tuned, or one day you might just miss something.
Great.
You can contact us by shouting handball at every possible opportunity, just in case someone manages to translate for you, or alternatively you can use more conventional methods. You can contact us on
You're
Facebook.
getting more and more bored reading this, aren't you?
Oh, it's tedious, man. I've got the tedious
Sorry,
gig.
we can move on. You know how to get in touch with us. If not, it's on the website somewhere like that.
Yeah. It's that.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Idly hit some buttons on your phone till you get a number.
Yeah.
Doreen from Stacey Bushes has emailed in to say that she's got a list of demands, and that unless we meet every one of them, she's going to be undressing throughout the show. Licks lips. Paul from Winslow has texted in to say that he thinks that Robbo isn't really all that, and that all of our positive achievements are down to Simon Crampton. That's an interesting point, Paul. Would you care to tell us why, though?
Yeah, let us know, Paul.
Yeah, Luke from Cambridge has texted in to say hi, and to say that he's missing us. Doreen from Stacey Bushes says, first of all, get Lieutenant Dan off the show.
Done.
Yeah, done.
Show us.
Yeah.
And Dean from Rushton says, I couldn't believe it when I saw it, but everyone tells me that it's not just true, but very true.
Okay, Robert Lewis has said, for all avid gardeners and shed enthusiasts, visit Orient. They're proud of away accommodations. We're not the place for you. However, if you aren't familiar with the correct meaning of boycott, then come to us for all your comfort and brainwashing needs. That's got a real ring to it. I like that. Keep that one coming. Da-dum-da-dum-de-dum-de-dum.
This just in, following a week or two with the squad, our two Spanish signings, including the Peruvian one, have given their first formal interviews on life with the Dons. Christian Benavente, when asked whether he was pleased to be here, said, yes. Sergio Aguza, when asked whether he was missing home, said, no. More on this once we've checked their pronunciation.
Just want to think about a couple of other responses to question of the week, which was, now that we're top of the league, what advice would you give to the rest of the championship? Paris Rainer says, beware of the MK. We are wolves in sheep's clothing. Or is it the other way around? And Oliver Welch says, underestimate MK Dons if you dare. Dun, dun, dun. We need to record us doing that, because that would probably be better than us doing it like that.
That's my ringtone now.
Absolutely. Okay, we haven't actually used this jingle for ages. I think it works.
News from the forums. What's happening out there on the interweb?
That was season 1. We used it a few times back then.
That's really good. Please for that.
This is where you talk, though. This is your bit.
You got to introduce it, man. You can't just jump in feet first.
Okay, listen. This is a brand new section for the championship, where Gers will cast his experienced eye over the goings-on in our forums.
Indeed, being a veteran of the old forums myself, I've looked in this week, and this week on the Concrete Roundabout, most folk on there seemed more than happy with old Krogel's intervention even regarding the fans' chants. He was particularly chuffed that we were singing that old fatso was getting sacked in the morning, and he singled us all out for special praise.
Bless him.
Nothing happened on his own.
Okay, excellent one. Before we go on to anything else, I just need to do this very quickly. I just would like to say to my dear wife, happy birthday for tomorrow. I'm only saying this because I played this song for you last year.
I remember
you'd asked me
that.
to.
I remember that.
You remember that?
I do.
Did I tell you she didn't listen?
No.
Well, she said she's going to be listening tonight, so if I get a text from her to the details that we're not giving them anymore, then I'll know, but otherwise that's it, it's over.
I would just like to say happy birthday to my dad as well. It's his birthday today, but we will not be playing Sunshine on Leith by the Proclaimers.
Okay, well, happy birthday next week. All right. Look, we've been looking at various different things we can do. We've rejected a few ideas this week. First of all, we were going to do the opposition manager looks like competition, because we dropped it basically because we couldn't find a sensible way of describing Boss Hog on the radio. We were going to have a things our gaffer doesn't like us singing about section, but we dropped that because we couldn't think of anything that was odder than what he genuinely didn't like us singing about. And we're going to have a play on the Scottish delicacy Cullen skink and our business supremo Andrew, call me Andy Cullen, because we forgot what Cullen skink actually was and couldn't be bothered to look it up. It sounds like a snaky worm sort of thing, but I'm pretty certain it isn't.
Fish soup.
It is a fish soup, isn't it? Yeah. It sounds like it should be a snaky worm thing. Not that that's that important. But yeah, okay. Just quickly, we've got a couple of minutes. We're going to pop back over to the MKDSA committee meeting, just so we can see. Adam, if you're there, can you just say, well, can you speak to us first of all?
I'm gone.
If you are listening, modders, we've been talking about doing that piece for 3 years, and I doubted you from day one, but I was wrong and you were right. It was a great idea. Ah, my dear. Right. Let's see if I've managed to find it. Hey, I have. It's the franchise.
It's the franchise watch. It's the franchise watch.
There's more. MK Dons are going to be top. Bleep.
Just bleep off and die, you franchise bleeps.
3 points today. MK a dog bleep.
I love that one.
Dog bleep.
4 days till I can see my main man Emi Ledesma tear MK Dons' defence a new bleep hole.
Kind of like that. That was 4 days before the Rotherham match, just in case there's any confusion. I hope every single fan of MK Dons gets an incurable disease. Just quite like that.
Your club doesn't deserve to exist.
MK being top of the championship is a dark day for football.
MK Dons literally are the biggest rustlers ever to exist.
What the hell does that mean?
We're porno mags. Oh no, it's hustlers.
The thing about being behind MK Dons in the table is that I can pretend we're